Thanks for today, guys. Just want to use today as a bit of a final pre-planning meeting ahead of the pipe coming in next week and the floating plant coming in imminently. Iron out any concerns anyone's got, just make sure we've got everything squared away.
So moving on from when the pipe is delivered, we're going to obviously start the preparation from there, but for now the main priority is focusing on this pipe, the delivery of the pipe, and make sure the port is ready for the acceptance of it.
We're replacing an outfall which has been in place since 1961. The mild steel pipe that was installed all those years ago has now come to the end of its serviceable life. So we are introducing something now which has been designed for 100 years. So the pipe is going to come through the junction cut just on the right hand side of that tug. It'll be towed in by the Bester, which is the tug that's pulling the pipe over from Norway, and it'll be assisted by 3 of our own vessels.
You see it coming through the cut now. Nice easy turn into the lock, yeah?
So seeing the pipe getting delivered was an exciting time to see the project and the construction phase kicking off. With that pipe delivery, I know it comes the challenge of actually completing the delivery phase. With the challenging environment that we're in and the environmental constraints, I knew that although the pipe was, seeing the milestone of the pipe being delivered as an exciting point, there was mixed emotions in the sense that there's going to be a lot of challenges still to come.
Our suppliers, in fairness, the main ones being the pipe, the collars and the mattresses, aside from the floating plant, everything that we've had from our suppliers has been excellent. There's always a risk, obviously, getting precast concrete elements made with tolerances, and the tolerances are so fine on this scheme against the tolerances with the pipe itself. Making sure everything fitted well was a risk, but I'm pleased to say that on delivery and on inspection, everything worked perfectly. So we're currently installing the collars, which is the preparation works for the pipe, like they are now, and the collars are installed. The pipes will float, but they've been designed and specified in a way that when we start introducing water during the sinking and installation process, we'll be able to control that sinking arrangement.
We had to use ABP Barry to mobilise our crane onto the barge that the supplier has loaned us. So working across primarily out to Newport, but also Barry, is how we approach the scheme in terms of mobilisation and storage of plant equipment and materials.
I'm Alan Byrne. I'm the Marine Superintendent for Kaymac. I'm here to oversee the setup of the barge and all the marine plant which is with it. So we're here to set up the winches, install spud legs, set up the 130-ton crane to get onto the barge, ready for Wednesday to sail across on Thursday. It's going really well. It's been very well organised between the team. Everything's coming together now, and it's obviously getting to the crescendo now where we're going to be getting onto the beach and starting to dig and install a pipe very soon.
We've had a look at the tides, and the tides seem perfect. We've got a 1.9 metre tide at Harpers 1. We need to be there 2 hours before we lock out. The windlass can go a little bit ahead with the pontoons. Once we're comfortable in position, we will then use the IAB, lift up the pipe and bring the pipe on board, strap it down. I think for myself, I've done a lot of the planning for the pipe install. So I think the first, probably every pipe connection, but the first one being a big one, sort of a relief that everything we planned went well, and then every pipe connection after that until the last one was done.
I'm Gareth Crees, Managing Director of Kaymac Marine and Civil Engineering Limited. Pretty much on programme now. We've done 4 connections. So we're okay. I think we've got one 250 metre length to go, and then the diffuser. I have to say, 7 years ago I took a back step really. I semi-retired. But I put the company in the hands of some very, very capable engineers. It's not all about site work, you know. The work is done in the office, the planning, You know, the production of drawings and the survey work. There's so much work that goes into a project of this size, and these guys really have stepped up to the plate and showed us what they can do.
Yeah, it was good to have Gareth as a part of it. Obviously, like I said, it's his company. He started it from the bottom up to where it is now, and I can imagine he was happy himself seeing what we've managed to achieve for such a smallish outfit.
This, as a diving operation, is quite a challenging operation due to the tidal windows and working window, very limited time. So a lot of planning and consideration had to go into that phase. We did even look to try and do other options, which would again minimise the divers' need to be in the water. But ultimately, the only way we could deliver a pipe which would serve the design life was to install concrete mattresses by using divers.
Well, obviously it's pitch black, so if you've never experienced that before, it's like you can't see anything. You can't see your hand in front of your face, so that's quite a different experience. You're getting pushed around a lot, so it is quite different to other working environments, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
Very easy to get disorientated, lost. You need to keep your senses about you, considering where you are, your direction, and then you've got your safety considerations. You've got your umbilical to surface, which is your lifeline essentially, but that can become problematic when you're doing things like lifting concrete mattresses into the water. You've got the concern of getting entangled. The diver's biggest fear in this area is the tidal flow. You've only got a limited window of slack water. From experience, I'd say it's one thing you never want to push is going beyond the slack water.
Yeah, the time critical part has been really important because the build up to it, obviously the pipe went out to sea before the actual shutdown works, and then the shutdown works were for 7 days, and we had a 7-day window to get the new pipe connected to the old pipe, both landside and seaside. As a company, we all come together and sort of made that happen within that 7 days, which is a big bonus for Kaymac and a big pat on the back, really.
So as part of the marine licence, we were tasked with removal of a section of pipe that was visible above mean low water springs. Obviously still working in that tide, the second highest tidal range in the world, working alongside our newly installed pipe and obviously the risks associated with that. It's been a test, a plan, but testament to the boys, the delivery team there, the management side. It's been planned meticulously and it's gone to plan, I'm pleased to say.
No other job like this in the world. It's challenging, it's exciting, and I just think I get a buzz out of it.
I've been here since 1990, so 34 years for my sins, I suppose. My passion and it comes from the experience and successful delivery of projects, and when you deliver something successfully, what we got here is a very specialist business. It's something that not everybody does.
Pride is probably the biggest feeling, definitely. It's great to obviously see all the effort that's gone in over the last 3 years. For me, it's great to see that everything that we set out to do, we've achieved, and the outfall's been replaced, and the old pipe's been removed as planned.
Yeah, I think I definitely learned a lot of things I would probably take on to the next one and improve on.
This job has brought many challenges, and I'm sure we'll have many to come, but having delivered this job as a team, I'm sure we can overcome anything now.